Wednesday, and it's just an amazing game tonight. I mean, felt so good with the Garden crowd and playing against an outstanding team. I mean, they're tough, and we're tough. That was a big time game, and really big time. And our guys really fought through a lot of adversity. 4 of our guys got cramps in the second half. 2 of them had IVs. Paolo, you had an IV, right? And Wendell, and so our bench had to come through. And AJ really gave us a big lift. I think that was one of the keys to the game. And Theo, thank goodness we have him, with his physicality. And for a while, Paolo carried us offensively, and then Trevor took over. And but we have a good team. It's a young team, and it's his first big game. I mean, for them to come through like that, I'm very proud of them. And Wheeler's a problem for us, and Chewy, holy mackerel, 19 rebounds. I mean, John's got a really good basketball team, so we're proud of our win, and hopefully we're 1-0 now. So let's see what we can do.
Players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paolo, outside of your obvious physical skills, your court presence and poise seem advanced for your years. How important is that? The fact that you don't really seem to force anything to your success on the floor.
Yeah, just being under control, and then I just have ultimate trust in my teammates. So, I don't have to overthink. I don't have to, try and do too much, because I know, I got a lot of trust in them. So it makes it easy for me. It makes it easy on all of us. And I mean, I think we all kind of have that poise on the court. So I think it's a team thing. And yeah, we just stay together and, stay poised as a team.
I think a big thing for Paolo is how strong and comfortable he is with the ball. To have his size, and he's just unique in that way. And he's got a good head because he's got good parents. They raised him hard.
Questions for the players, please, okay?
Trevor, college refs love to call charges. With your strength, how are you able tonight to use it to your advantage without using it to your disadvantage and blowing over guys?
I just say being under control. That's one thing we preach. I use my body a lot, so when you get in the lane, you gotta, you can't just go in there full steam ahead. You gotta read the defense. I think that's what I do well. See on my players at the corners, see if I got kicks. So I just say being under control is a key to not getting charges.
Trevor, we've heard so much about Paolo. Everybody has, right? You haven't heard that much about you. Is there something, have you thought about that and kind of this being a coming out party for you a little bit?
No, that's not something I really get caught up in. I just want to win. So I knew when P went out, somebody had to step up, and that's what I did. I kept looking at the score, and I just made sure we was up and we was winning. That's something I look at all the time. I don't really care about my points or nothing like that. It's we come out with the victory.
Or in the back, please.
Yeah, that's definitely where I got killed more from right there. Yeah, when we went on a 26 run, we just told our team we gotta put them away right here. We just stepping on their necks, and then coach was just telling us like keep fighting. They're gonna fight back. They fought back. That's a great team. They got good players. They fought back, but we stayed under control of the game, and we came out with the victory.
For each of the players, what does it mean to you to get a win in your first game against such a big program as Kentucky here in New York?
Yeah, it seemed that clock hit zero with us with more points than them was a relief, man. Like we wanted to get this win, especially for coach in his first game. It was a big game for us coming in. We felt like we had a chance to make a statement with this game and come out and play well. So that was what we was thinking about coming in, and we're happy with how we played.
Yeah.
Brendan took my free Trevor, so I'll ask you, Paolo, and just did Madison Square Garden and the crowds and the bright lights and everything to live up to all the hype? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, no, it definitely did. You just, I don't know, it's almost like you get lost in it. Like it don't even really affect you just because like you literally get lost in it. Like that's what it felt like. We was just out there playing. And it was a great crowd. It was loud, energetic. There was when they went on their run, their crowd started getting loud, and then we responded, and then you could hear our fans, getting loud. It was just a crazy environment. Something I never experienced before. So it was fun.
Although you mentioned you guys felt like you could make a statement in this game. What statement do you think you guys made?
Just that, we're a great team and we're going to play together. We're going to play hard all 40 minutes. And yeah, I mean, we're going to play like Duke.
In the back.
Oh, have you ever had any cramping issues before or something new or what sort of thing you guys?
Yeah, I've never cramped that early in the game. I have cramped before. It's not really a problem for me, but yeah, I never cramped that early. But I got to figure out why that was. I thought I was pretty
We have to
hydrated.
figure that
Yeah,
out.
we got to figure that out. But yeah, it wasn't fun, but it is what it is. You got to adjust, and Trev, along with the rest of the team, stepped up, and we was able to pull it out.
Yeah. Sexy.
Paulo, what do you think of Shibwe as a rebounder and Xavier as a guy getting to the rim?
Yeah, Shibwe, we knew he was going to be on the boards heavy coming in. And I mean, we did what we could, but obviously that's what he does. So, I mean, he was on the boards heavy. He was challenging us, the bigs, and made it hard for us. A lot of respect to him. And then Wheeler, I really like his game just because he's always under control. He had control of the team. You could see it. I think he had 10 assists, yeah. Well, he had 10 assists and was hooping and was under control and was a floor general.
This one for the players.
For both of you guys, so much has been made about all the transfers in college basketball, the fifth-year guys. Kentucky's got a whole bunch of transfers. Do you feel like you made a little statement for the freshmen and the young guys? And what do you feel you kind of showed here, just being two freshmen in this game?
I mean, our team, we got 4 freshmen. We got a transfer. One thing Coach did was bring us in early in the summer. That's something, that's how we built our chemistry early. We all liked each other. We all hang out off the court. I think that was the big piece. Just always being around each other. And we all trust each other. I think that's what's put us different from other teams. Not a lot of people is doing that right there. And that's why I love the guys. They got trust in me. I got trust in them. Everybody just trusts each other. Yeah. We got 2 grad transfers. Theo stepped up big. I was in the locker room watching on TV. He was playing well. And, I mean, like Trevor said, like we came in here beginning of June and we got straight to work. We knew what the goal was right away. We locked in. Once the other guys came and joined, like it was just like it just molded like literally perfectly. Like it was no hiccups really. Like it just flowed real nicely. And I mean, we were a real together team. So I think that's what it was showing.
How much do you think it helped that coach really didn't have to be out recruiting this summer, could spend more time with his players and you guys during the summer?
Yeah, that was a big help. We spent a lot of time with coach, coming in. He told us that's how it was going to be. He wasn't going to be on the road recruiting or anything. We was at his house. He was at every practice. There's no practices where he wasn't at. So, yeah, like you said, it just helped us build our relationship with coach. And, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. So,
Okay, questions for Coach? Let's start in the back.
I'm sorry.
You've had a lot of teams in the past that really rely on the 3. This is a really big team. Tonight they go 1 for 13.
Well, we would hope we could shoot better from 3.
How do you see that part of this team evolving?
Well, I think you have to give credit to Kentucky. they really play good defense, and they have depth, and they have old depth. So I thought they really did a great job of taking away threes and recovering. We did not do a good job of that in the first half and gave up 6 and then only gave up 1 in the second half. But I think we're a very versatile team. And we're going to still develop. I mean, what AJ did today was big, because 3.5 weeks ago, we thought he might be out for 2 months with a knee injury. And he came back. He's only been with us about a week and a half. And then when he came into the first half, like even Trevor, he didn't shoot well. He was nervous in the first part of the game. It's their first time. AJ was, and then in the second half, he gave us a lift. So if he comes around, and then we got good Theo and Mark, Joey did a good job. All of a sudden, we don't know our team complete. We know our starting 5 and Theo. And we learned more about our team tonight.
Dane?
Kind of following up with what Adam was asking about, you're being around this summer. Bill Self was saying earlier that he's kind of figuring things out. He's got a lot of different bodies. I'm not saying you have it all figured out already.
I knew you wouldn't give me a compliment in that regard.
No, and do you feel like you have a feel for this team a little
Yeah.
differently than you might have otherwise, and maybe you've had that?
No, it's a good point, and I do. I feel closer to this team where I know them than I have really in the last decade, and I've been pretty close with teams. Last year was an outlier, but I learned from COVID the value of preparation and relationships, and we didn't have them, and we were not good. We were just very mediocre. And so that's why we brought the guys in as early as we could. And that's one of our succession plan things, where John was going to take over, and then he was going to recruit the kids that were going to play for him. And I told him, I said, you guys stay on the road, I'm staying in. And the other thing we did, we only have 10 scholarship players, so we didn't go to the transfer portal for other players. We specifically told our guys that we're not doing that, and they're our guys. And all the, just a bunch of different things to build that level of trust and camaraderie.
Coach, Paolo was obviously sensational in the first half, but when he went out of the game in the second half, you guys really made a push and got separation. How big was it for you and for obviously everybody else to have that run with him out of the game?
Well, really big. And, look, this kid that was right here is going to be a great player. He's not a good player. Trevor's a great player. And, he weighs 230 pounds. And if he was a running back, he would know how to pick holes. Like you intimated, he gets fouled. He doesn't charge very much because he's so low and has great body control. And, for 3 straight years, he was probably the best player in the DC area. So he's been on a lot of those summer games where it's on him. And he and Jeremy were teammates at Paul VI. But AJ coming on today was one of the really good signs. Really a very, very good sign. And how Theo played. Both those, he and Mark haven't had any knee problems. We've kind of monitored that really close with tendonitis. So we just got to stay healthy and recover from this. And I've reminded them they're 1-0. It's a long season.
Okay, is there a last question? Because you've got Kentucky waiting ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, just with Paolo, like, I mean, he's had a lot of great players. How good do you think this kid can be?
Well, he's a lot better than he was a month ago, because he's learned to play strong with the ball, and he over dribbled a couple times, but usually he's been smart with it, and he's becoming a better athlete. But he's a special player, and you can coach him hard. He's smart. I'd like to see him talk more. What I tell him, I said, why don't you say what you're thinking? Because he's thinking good stuff. And if he says it, that'll help lead. Wendell does that. I think if those two guys would do that more, we'd be better. But he's going to keep getting better. He's the real deal. There's no question about it. And that's it. All right. Thank you.